In an industry well dominated by men, women journalists are poised to change the narrative of not just being gatekeepers, but media influencers. Female journalists have also been charged to continue to raise the bar for excellence and not be afraid to take on leadership positions in their organizations. Inioluwa Popola has the details.
Journalism in Nigeria dates back to 1859 when the first newspaper came into spotlight with the aim to teach people how to read. Fast forward to the early 1990s, the advent of the internet altered the media space, making information a swift exchange between consumers. Reports from various parts of the world have shown that men still dominate the media space due to organizational politics, cultural norms, among others.
How it affects her ability
to turn the tide, a non-governmental foundation organized a training for journalists, especially women, on how to deliver excellently in their profession, despite perceived discrimination.
We're seeing women as MDs.
One of the facilitators, also the director of news in TVC Communications, Stella Dean Jacob, encouraged women to break the cycle of more male representation while advocating for gender equity rather than equality.
Rather than saying gender equality, which basically comes across as a turnoff, gender equity, at least equity derives in law, and equity basically means you have a right in something as a result of something.
It's extremely important for women to understand that nothing will be given to you on a platter of gold. If you're the best person for the job, regardless of your gender, you will get there. But then what are women doing? Are women putting themselves out there? Are women seeing opportunities and wanting to take the opportunities? Or are women thinking that because of the fact that I am a woman and all of a sudden, it is in everyone's consciousness that gender mainstreaming, gender equity is, I don't want to say the rave of the moment, but beyond that.
As journalism evolves, advocates say trainings like this are essential to keep to trend new ways of dishing out information to the public.
Don't think that you don't have anything to offer because you might not look like every other person in the room. And as much as possible, one of the things that this has taught me is to pass the baton, pass it forward to the next lady that is there. If I see something, I should say something.
First of all is put yourself forward to get new challenges, and when you get them, prepare your mind, because when you go out there, nothing is easy. Actually, nothing is easy, but you train your mind to take on big challenges, and you to stay relevant, you have to do all of those things. So you have to be assertive. You have to know what you want, because if you don't know what you want, when those kind of challenges come at you, you'll be quick to break.
Media professional, we need to be a step ahead because technology is evolving. So we need to move on with the trend. We need to be better and be able to meet up with the standard.
We understand the fact that things are changing. Technology is changing. Media landscape is changing. And women in journalism, every area is changing. So journalists need to be prepared for this change. Women in journalism, which is basically to help them, women in journalism, to break the glass ceiling, to empower them for breaking the glass ceiling.
With more women thriving in the media space, receiving awards and garnering attention to report on social issues, the gender gap in the media space is expected to reduce to its barest minimum. Inioluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.